Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new episode of the X Button Reacts. And now this is the big one because me and my co-host Paul, we're big PlayStation fans, and we've been waiting for this one, right, Paul?
Oh yes, I am so excited for this. Alejandro, is there any chance you could possibly lower the audio
Yes. How about now?
a little bit? Yeah, that's much better because I
Yes.
want to be able to hear your voice more than the audio.
Absolutely. So yeah, man, Paul, it's been 7 days from today was the last big presentation Sony did. September 16, 2020, when they revealed the prize.
7 days from today, a year ago.
A year ago, yeah. Can you believe that?
No. I mean, all right, so I can believe it. That doesn't make it any less disappointing.
Yeah.
Sony just doesn't really want to talk about stuff that they like or want to do. And they haven't realized that people, not just like us, but anybody, consumers in general, really love to hear what Sony has in, not just in the pipeline, but likes to dabble in things, likes to tease things. Like, at least Microsoft, we knew all the stuff that wasn't going to be showing up until next year, but for Sony, we don't know. We've got 2 director's cuts, like Deathloop and like 1 other exclusive game possibly, and that was it.
We're getting Kina. Kina is coming in a few weeks. Deathloop is next week. That's Stranding director's cut at the end of this month. Yeah, right. It's exclusive. So
but I would say that still counts as like an indie.
Yeah, AAA indie. Yeah,
that's true. It's just there's not a lot going on, and I wish that I had more to just be excited about. But until then, we'll
probably
see.
After today. Let's see.
It sounds like we're getting something right now. Let's see what we got.
Ooh, gameplay. So we're getting gameplay from the very beginning.
Please.
Excuse me, sure. Do they open this with God of War? Okay.
That's not God of War.
Unless things happen.
All right.
Whoa.
Very realistic. Not realistic. Live action.
Yeah, live action of what? Kingdom Hearts?
The
live action looks are...
Oh, you know what? This might just be like a general Sony thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see that. Atreus and Kratos. Yeah. All stunts by trained professionals.
Real jumpy for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
I guess your internet is still not at 100% speed after Hurricane Ida,
but the fact that it's streaming through yours coming to me, it was doing that last time.
Gotcha.
But I have ways around that. If you like cut the audio, I can pull it up myself and be right there with you.
If you want to pull it up now, like I'm still gonna be sharing this
with this intro. Is this through Twitch or?
No, it's YouTube. Just type YouTube PlayStation, and it should be the first thing that pops.
All right, I got it. It's up. So if you want to cut the audio to that, I can have it going through mine.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah.
Crap. Okay. Oh well. I'll just mute this on my end and at least have this running smoothly.
No. I'm like, how soon ago did they film this? In the midst of the COVID nonsense, that they want to do all this.
That would be
unnecessarily showy beginning. But that's Sony. Sony loves the showmanship. I have to give them credit for that.
I mean, heck, I think I would play this game that they're showing. Announcing the new DLC for Watch Dogs Legion.
First Aloy. This is our new commercial that will be running this holiday, even though we had nothing. This Horizon got delayed.
It's actually a mobile port of a chess game. That's what all this was.
Yes.
All right, what do we got?
There's Astra, there's
Hey!
Demon Souls. Yeah.
I'm Jim Ryan, President and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment.
The guy that keeps effing up.
Welcome to the PlayStation Showcase. At PlayStation, we believe in pushing boundaries and setting the benchmark for creativity and excellence in entertainment. We always love the opportunity to speak directly with our community. The new technology in PS5 enables development teams to build more exciting, immersive, and compelling worlds, showcasing their creative vision as storytellers. We've never been more grateful for the PlayStation community. So thank you for allowing us time to share some significant updates and brand new content. So without further ado, let's look at some new and amazing games.
All right. I'm here for the new. Feed me.
All right, let's see what we got.
Whoa!
Oh!
Knights of the Old Republic!
Do you think?
Yes, because it's Asper, the one that was rumored to do it.
Okay. Peace is a lie. That's the Sith code.
They promised power. Now they wield it. We face the greatest Sith in generations.
Oh!
Darth Revan.
Revan.
Yes. Remake.
Ah!
Wait, is this exclusive?
Wait, what was that you said?
Is this exclusive?
It said PS5, so I think it is.
Mm-hmm. I guess we'll have to wait for like the PR thing to...
Wow.
All right, starting with a Star Wars game.
Even though it was only like a little CG and a voiceover, I mean, the fact that they're acknowledging it's out there,
It exists.
that's pretty good.
Okay,
Ooh, what we got? What we got?
Is this Forspoken? Yeah.
No, it's a different art style. Very Bayonetta with Land of the Lustrous Vines.
The shift up. I've never heard of those. So.
Very stylish though.
Dead Space coming back, so we're gonna have more zero
This is
gravity
Dead
sections.
Space. Wow, this is very Devil May Cry 5 right now.
That looked like Starro. Oh, it's a
Yeah.
Japanese thing.
Absolutely.
I'm getting like next gen Nier Automata
It's
vibes.
the new 4K patch for Genshin Impact. This is Korean, I think.
Yeah, it would make sense. It kind of has that Korean aesthetic.
I think the written words on the signs were Korean.
Oh.
That's the only reason. But
Yeah, if you see a lot of Korean games,
Oh,
they
wait.
usually have that kind of weird aesthetic. So.
right, that just now wasn't Korean though. So I wonder if this is Chinese. Another one of their studios.
Yeah. Well, Sony has been like courting a lot of Chinese developers recently. Like Genshin was one of the first big ones. Yay, more Dark Souls style games.
I mean, hey, it's moving really smooth.
Yeah.
I will say the main character does not match with her surroundings at all.
Oh yeah.
That's you want to
Stranger
talk about like
yeah, it's Stranger
yeah.
of Paradise.
Just from a design standpoint, at a certain point, your character that's going to be your main window into the world needs to at least somewhat match what your world is going to be around you. Like, she looks like she's from some kind of professional racing series.
Yeah. It does look fun.
Golly, that is... Okay, different outfits. That's good.
How you can win Paul's heart having different outfits in your games.
That was a pretty stylish movement right there. I like that.
I see that quick time
Oh,
event.
the quick time event.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like
Okay.
Vanquish.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
This is like
Everything. It's like Dark Souls, Devil
great
May Cry,
value
Bayonetta, and Vanquish now.
platinum games. That's the studio I was trying to think of. I gotta say, I like the monster design.
Yeah.
Project Eve.
Ooh, Eve. Like Eve Online?
I don't think so.
이브, 저건 알파 네이티브야.
That looked
It
like
shift
Kojima
up that code. Yeah.
Productions kind of thing.
KR, it's Korea. Yeah.
Unreal Engine.
Oh, Tiny Tina.
Oh yeah,
Darkness washes over.
Dungeons and Dragons spin-off.
Mhm.
Okay, this is looking like
Dragon Lord
what I would expect.
has returned.
Fools! Your party of heroes can't stop me.
Who's ready to rickety roleplay? Spoiler, it's you, baby.
It looks like Borderlands.
Getting some more melee options.
I was very excited when this was announced back at E3, and now that time has passed and I'm looking at it now, I was like, yeah, it's just more Borderlands.
For them though, I mean, I'm seeing just like a lot of shift.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
You know, some of you may be asking, Tina, why are there guns
Whoa,
in
whoa,
the
whoa.
fantasy world? And I am just so glad
Okay.
you asked because shut up your face and get shooting!
So that was the overworld, maybe?
Uh-huh.
Like there's smaller segments within it.
Or like if it's some sort of D&D board.
That's cool.
Join a party. Shooting loot.
Got bows.
Oh, I nailed it.
I love it.
I need to get back to Borderlands 3 now that it's I have the PS5 version, just to see if I feel any differently about it.
It's a struggle,
You ready,
at
newbie?
least personally.
Time for character sheets, baby!
I'm glad they realized they made
Oh,
a mistake.
okay.
No end credit scene
We didn't
for
get
the
a
super
solid
duper
release
hero
date last time, so at least we know now.
Yeah.
March.
I mean, we didn't even really get real gameplay last time, I don't think. But I'm glad they realized that aging up Tiny Tina was not the best idea, and then kicking her out of the game.
Exactly.
But granted, that might be why they took her out of Borderlands 3 because they
Square
put her
Enix.
in a whole side
Luminous.
game.
Yeah, this is
I'll
Forspoken.
let you in
Yeah.
on a secret,
Yeah,
but
this
it's
is
a big
Forspoken.
deal. Real big deal. We are getting out of the city. Homie.
Co-written by
Honestly,
Rogue
some of
One
those cats.
screenwriter Gary Whitta.
Oh,
No more fights. Clean air. Bright skies.
oh, so it's an isekai.
Mhm.
What? The actual.
Me and my god powers in another world.
Yeah. So that's why the language is so like over the top, like very modern, very hip, because real world transported into fantasy land.
Whoa, wait, stop! Whoa.
There's something about her that's just not fit.
Mhm.
Like her face wasn't emoting like at all.
Uh,
Who's there?
And technically not Earth. Well, not what you would call Earth, anyway.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself.
Show myself. I've shown.
Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm. Oh, hello, yes.
Okay, so let me get this
The
straight.
Mandarin
I'm
prequel.
somewhere that's what I would call Earth. I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop. Did I just do that?
We did.
I just moved shit with my freaking mind! Yeah, okay, that is something I do now.
I'll say the dialogue is not making the aesthetic justice, like at all.
Dialogue
Ridiculous.
is weird, but the traversal
Good
is.
to know there's a line.
Oh, okay, so it's
You are the only hope.
troll.
Special. You're the one that's planning on facing
Because
off
it's using
with
the
Simon.
luminous technology, it has very,
Right.
very big Final
Strongest
Fantasy
and most
15
formidable of all the
art
hunters.
style vibes.
You will be doing
I
great service,
think
fucking
the
hell.
powers and the movement are going to make or break this game. Her is not the character or this whole story.
Right, when is this coming out? Because this was teased at the first Future PlayStation event, the one that revealed the console,
No name for a
and it was
demon.
Project Athia back then.
I am the one you seek. The one and only Tanta Sila.
Straight out of the Kingdom Hearts. I tell you, spring 2022 is
Spring.
stacked.
Is going to bankrupt me.
Yeah.
For decades, Team Rainbow has been the shield.
This is the extraction game.
Global threats imaginable.
Yeah, the one that was supposed to come out next week.
Hostage situations.
Man.
Biological
Got pushed to
weapons.
January.
The threat of nuclear war. But now, we face the greatest terror our world has ever known.
Ubisoft gave Xbox Far Cry footage, so they needed to give another game to PlayStation, so they gave them Rainbow.
If we want a shot at tomorrow, we will move.
I wish I was more excited for this.
We will think.
I mean, I'm somebody who played Rainbow Six religiously for a lot of years with a dedicated crew, and I'm not excited about this either. The problem is it's not, there's not a lot of overlap with the people that play Rainbow Six Siege and the kind of people that would really like this in a separate game.
Together, we fight.
Yeah, because this is literally just Ubisoft giving the PvE people like
And no
something.
one will be left behind.
And the problem is they're not really giving the PvE people anything because you have to buy this whole game separately.
Mm-hmm.
It would have made more sense. Well, so it would have made more sense in Siege as like its own mode, like Destiny, but then that would have also absolutely jacked up the size of the file as well.
Yeah.
And then you would have had to do something like partial installation of
Yeah, and I sure
areas
don't
of
want
the
that whole Modern Warfare nonsense that's like just ballooning.
right.
So- and even NBA 2K22. Okay, Epic Games Publishing. Yes, Alan Wake.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah.
It's coming for me. Whatever you do, don't go out in the dark. Stay.
They ruined the surprise by the Japanese leak.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, it leaked. Yeah.
Famous artist, no less.
And then Remedy's Sam Lake, the head of the studio, he wrote a blog post,
Calm down.
kind of like to explain, yeah, we're finally
night
bringing
I
a
woke
classic
up to
now
a
to
nightmare.
every platform outside
I was
Xbox.
missing a week.
But he said
happened to
it's
me?
coming later this fall, but the leak said October 5th.
I
So
squeezed
let's
the
see
flashlight like my
if they
life
put a date.
depended on it. With it, I could save myself. I could save Alice.
Did you ever play this one, Paul?
I didn't. It's actually got away from me before I could play it.
I played it a little bit, and I always intended to finish it and never did, and I still have it installed on my Xbox because it's in backwards compatibility. But now that we're getting the remaster, might as well.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
That is a weird line to end on.
There you go. See, October 5th.
October 5th, yeah. I'm a writer. Bomb.
GTA. Yeah.
Hey, that's PS5.
Hello, Franklin.
Yeah, rumors said that the PS5 version was gonna be 4K 60. Obviously, we can't quite see that here in our grimy stream right now, but hopefully they give it a release date because we don't have quite a date, I think.
I gotta run now, okay?
Alright, bye, babe.
It's lonely up here.
I mean, it was always seamless.
Yeah, it was like, it took like 3 seconds.
That's the thing, even though they say it has improved graphics, it looks old.
Literally make out like bandits on it.
It still looks like a game that came out 8 years ago.
I don't understand why they're showing so much of the single player.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is what everybody's actually wanting. Part of
Exactly.
this. What are y'all gonna do about the way things are looking?
Okay,
right
that's
now?
awesome. Ooh, they delayed it.
March was that?
Uh-huh. Ooh.
Definitely not something I'm picking up then with everything else going on.
Yeah, not at all. Okay, what's this?
Ghostwire Tokyo?
Yeah. Yeah, another game that was supposed to come out this year.
Yep. I will say I dig the aesthetic. I like that Tokyo with. That's been a huge trend. I mean, I don't want to say lately because it's the whole obsession with like hypermodernism with supernatural has been big, but especially in like media, it's been really popular in like the anime world right now.
Okay, by the way, have you ever seen the TV show Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the episode Hush? The one where they didn't speak at all?
I remember of it, but I don't remember enough.
Okay. Those enemies remind me a lot of the Silent Men from that show.
Okay. There was an episode of Doctor Who that had some similarly designed characters.
I will be her.
They were called the Silence.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I'm liking that there's more story in this.
The world
Well, they said that it was going to be horror action since they revealed the gameplay, so it looks the part.
It's got a good mix now, because first trailer was like all horror, the second was all action. This looks like it's giving a better idea of
Let's see if they put a date now. Are you kidding me?
no date. Not even a coming around this time.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, this still exists, but
I mean, this was a game that was supposed to come out this year. You should at least have a window. They probably goofed.
well, at least it's only one.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Hey,
Ah, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I keep forgetting this is this year. Unless they delay it again.
Rejoice.
it's like they put the roughness meter like way up. You know what I'm talking about? Like the edges are extremely clean cut. Like, yeah,
Will end.
very sharp. That's the word for it, sharpness.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, I think I'm having a heart attack.
Cease this at once.
Watching his hand clip through his jacket.
Oh, how you doing, buddy?
Leader of the Church of Truths.
During that ritual with the priest, they kept talking about a promise.
I mean, in the end, as long as the gameplay is as clean as we've seen,
So let's investigate for you.
sure it's gonna hit the right line.
I'm just hoping it's like a 7 or 8 out of 10 game.
Hey, we're old mine.
That'd be fine.
Long time no see.
I think that'd be okay if it was a 6.
Universal Church of
Yeah, we're like starved for a Marvel game or superhero games in general, so.
Is that bad? It sounds bad.
It is.
Quill looks different than from E3, if you remember. Yeah.
They changed his hair again.
Ooh, okay.
Hey.
Spaceship combat. I'm down for that. I tell you, this game will be a nightmare to stream
Oh, absolutely.
because
I think
of
they
the
said
copyright.
that it had,
Rejecting the promise, you have proven yourself
which reminds me,
worthy, and you must be
do
destroyed.
you have any way to turn the audio off after the fact? Because our YouTube video might get copyright struck for that.
I couldn't like post,
Okay, good.
but it would mute us like
The
completely
Milano's on her way.
because it's all one audio track.
Well, if we have to cut it out, then we will.
Yeah. Okay, they didn't delay it. That's good. October 26th.
So anyway, if we had to cut that out, that was Guardians of the Galaxy footage with copyrighted music.
Yes. It's a banana hammock there.
Right? Oh, this is the vampire thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the new Assassin's Creed looks
Yeah.
great.
Siren Muse.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't think this is Bloodlines. The one that we saw
Yeah, no, this
at
is
Opening Night Live.
else.
Unless it is, and they're finally announcing it on console.
This has more of like that gritty art style.
Are they seriously calling that Bruja? Wow. No, it is.
Uh-huh.
Bloodhunt, yeah.
That was a much like darker art style just now.
No.
Not nearly as much of the characters we were looking at in previous ones.
Okay, dude. 2021 is
year?
only, yeah.
But with
2021 is
no
only 3
date?
months to go.
Welcome to the Eon program. Picture your
This is Deathloop.
Okay, Sony, this is coming out next week. Why are you wasting time putting this in the showcase? I already pre-ordered this thing for $54.
Shut up.
Your esteemed visionaries believe the only thing missing from Black Reach is
I'll just say it, Paul. I think the Microsoft E3 conference so far
The visionaries.
was probably a little better.
Geniuses who painted
Yeah.
pictures and
Not the one that we recorded, but the one.
No,
that
no,
we
no, the
talked
one from
about.
E3. Yeah, no, not
Yeah.
the Trebuchet one.
their eternity.
Yeah.
This is already better than the Trebuchet one, but
Oh, yeah.
other than the Star Wars game and the was it Project Eve? We're seeing
Yeah,
a bunch
Project
of
Eve,
yeah.
It's all stuff that was already announced.
Yeah. There's been Tiny Tina, GTA.
But at least we're getting more of most of those things. Like Tiny Tina, we got a lot more shown of that.
Mhm.
We got a lot more shown as Forspoken.
These guys doing. Neon's bullshit.
Just
So how come I don't remember shit?
They have to
Party Island hangover is
make
not
the
my
list because
thing.
we're gonna record our
My
podcast
thing
after.
is answers.
right.
Who are these people? What do they want with me? And why is she always one step ahead? Come on, Colt. You gotta put this together.
I'm very excited for this game, but I feel it's been overexposed at this point. Remember, the last State of Play had 9 minutes of
Somebody's
this.
sending me these messages from the future, the past.
And they said this thing was gonna be 40 minutes, and we're
And some
28
jackass
minutes
wrecked
in.
every plane
Well,
out here. Is this a contest for them? Some type of experiment? How does this time loop work? Does anybody remember? Why is everyone wearing a mask? What the hell is Black notes anymore? Who am I?
All these questions are lining up exactly all the questions I've had about this game.
Huh. Is that? Damn, I look good.
it still looks freaking awesome. Like, I'm so excited
imagined
for it.
myself a way out.
But more in the I Trust Arcane.
I just love how stylish it is, and they've gotten so good with giving you options. like the stuff that I can do in Dishonored 2 makes me come back to it like every year.
And I bet this
Because
game's gonna be
how-
the same. Like it's gonna give you that kind of
before it
options.
breaks me.
That's what I hope so.
Last minute delay. Just kidding.
Because this was still what day? I just saw
September
it, but I was-
14. September 14.
Okay.
So that's next Tuesday.
Maybe I should get this one then. Or that one.
It's $54 right now. So and that
Right.
promo ends on Monday. So okay, what's this? Control.
It looks like it. Was that Shadowkeep?
Yeah, this has such. Kid Amnesia.
Geohead and Epic Game.
Coming in November. Okay. Hey, they got something for November.
I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
All
Alright,
right.
Tony. You got 10 minutes to go, so
It's only a 40-minute thing.
they said 40 minutes. They usually go a little over. But
Yo, it's that
The
last
last
of us 2 minute game. I'm crazy. Oh,
do you remember there was this game called Wild?
yeah.
Back in the day that you possessed animals on it? That game literally disappeared. Is this it? It had a different art style also.
It's cool that
Zach just texted, oh look, better Mario Odyssey.
I was gonna say it, dang it. Even without being in here, Zach keeps beating me to all the good stuff.
He don't miss. Coco the game. Trebuchet.
Chia.
Tech, yeah. Crab.
Alright, that was a cute game.
My bet is they're gonna show God of War at the very end. That'll be like their final thing.
That'd be nice to at least see something of that.
I mean, they remember that game was supposed to come out this year. Okay, there it goes. PlayStation Studios. Yes!
The biggest pirate treasure of all time is
Wait.
within our grasp.
Uncharted 4.
Play with me.
Yeah, Uncharted 4 in 60 FPS.
The Tusk of Ganesh.
And the Lost Legacy.
An easy find.
Remastered 4.
And PC.
PS5. Yeah.
Thieves digging around where we shouldn't.
I bet you top dollar this is what comes out this holiday. I bet you. Like, I bet you. That's how they're gonna fill up the holiday.
Oh yeah.
Obsessed with his treasure.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
It's what they deserve.
Yeah, I'm glad my opinion of this game has improved with that
I'm
replay
glad
from last
too.
year. Yeah.
Are you ready to
It's so solid still.
Yes. What I'm worried about is the price.
Yeah.
Will they honor us?
I doubt it.
Okay, so no date.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. It was a little weird to just kind of end it like that.
I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios.
Okay, Herman, tell me.
PlayStation Studios, at its heart, is a diverse and passionate group of storytellers.
And we like charging
At our
you extra
collective
for our
of
games
AAA
already.
studios all across the
Yeah.
world. Everything we do is driven and inspired by storytelling. As creators, PlayStation 5 gives us the opportunity to push the boundaries of storytelling even further. Our world-class development teams at PlayStation Studios have already delivered such incredible gaming experiences for PS5, and we're only just getting started.
Like what?
Today, with the lineup of exclusive games coming for PlayStation Studios, we're going to continue
To be fair, they
drive
release
innovation,
exclusives.
advance
You
gaming,
can't deny that.
while always
They have released since
increasing
like
the
at
legacy
least
of
6, 7. So.
PlayStation and creating games that matter, games that you're not going to find anywhere else. Enjoy.
Okay, so are we now in the exclusive PlayStation Studios block?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying that like we're gonna get something good.
Oh.
Oh. Don't do this to me. Oh.
Whoa, Wolverine?
Oh no.
Are you kidding me?
No way.
Insomniac doing a Wolverine.
No way.
Holy crap. Wow.
That's good.
That's amazing.
That's good. And it's a CG trailer. We were talking about this.
Okay, they have to bring us down. Yeah, GT7, the game that was also supposed to come out this year, so it better have a freaking date. Dude, Insomniac doing a Wolverine game. But
it's gonna be.
When
It's
is it
gotta be
coming?
so visceral too.
Yeah, like the Wolverine game from Raven from 2009.
Oh, yes.
Which I replayed this
X-Men
year. It was
Origins
awesome.
Wolverine.
Yeah, X-Men Origins Wolverine Uncaged
So
edition.
good.
Dude, but when is Spider-Man 2 then?
Man, I didn't even think they were working on something like that. I thought they were gonna focus on Spider-Man.
Dude, like Insomniac is hustling. They have released 3 games on PS5. Spider-Man Remastered, Miles Morales, Ratchet and Clank. Oh yeah, and here's GT7. I mean, I don't care about racing games personally, so we can talk about everything.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I do
it looks
love
pretty.
some racing games. I haven't messed with Gran Turismo like at all, so maybe I will eventually.
I warn you, it's like it's an acquired taste. It's
Yeah,
very
that's what-
simulation heavy. Zach just said Insomniac from Flip to Snicked. Why is he
this
not
is
here?
open world.
No, that's like the different garages. They
Oh,
always
is that
had
what-
that, yeah.
Okay.
The last
I was
GT,
hoping they would have.
yeah, the last GT game I fully played was 4. 5 I had for a little bit, but I wasn't feeling it at that point anymore. Oh my god, he said, oh my god, all the Wolverine costumes, and then a spin-off of X-23, game between the first and second Wolverine game.
Somebody needs to hire Zach.
Yeah.
There was a point Wolverine was my favorite superhero.
Oh yes.
Especially like right before X-Men Origins came out, when I really started diving into his whole thing.
And X-Men Origins, the movie was horrible.
It was, but it honestly made me really like. There was a point I genuinely loved that movie, even though it really disserviced a lot of characters in it. And then like the game just got me more interested in all the other stuff that he was doing. Like I didn't know anything about Wolverine hardly. I just thought he was a weird dude with claws.
Ironically, that's the only time the game has been better than the movie. Like literally.
There's a couple times that I can think of it, but not off the top of my head right now. But what was I just thinking? That was like that movie spawned this craze of Wolverine because like he did the Wolverine in the X-Men TV show, which was really good.
Okay, wait. Are you kidding me? No date for Gran Turismo yet?
Oh yeah, honestly, I wasn't even paying attention to this anymore.
Okay.
All right, what are we looking at?
Yeah, we're looking at another PlayStation Studios game.
For as long as I can remember, I have looked for an equal. One who could push me.
Oh! Oh.
One who could surprise me.
So they're doing also Spider-Man 2, yes.
Oh.
And with both of them.
Who could even beat me.
I called it. I haven't called it.
Oh man.
Yet all I found is disappointment.
What do we got? Who's coming out?
One of you finally give me what I desire.
Is this Morbius?
I laugh.
I don't know. His voice says something.
Yes. Because we already got Doc Ock. The other two big villains are Venom.
Oh.
Yeah, we will. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, where are you gonna call this? Yeah, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, you gotta.
You only needed to call that.
Yes.
Look, it's fair. But when is Wolverine coming? Is that next year?
It's gotta be if they're gonna do 2023 with Spider-Man 2.
Okay, it's Axe on Fire. He just said, oh my god, I am craving this new game.
Oh. We haven't seen Kraven the Hunter in a
Yeah. He could be one of the villains because we went through the Sinister Six on the first game.
Yeah, but
okay. Fair to Sony, they packed all the PlayStation, they packed the hype 30 minutes in. Yes! Yes! I bet you this is the end. I bet you this is the end. I would be shocked if they do something else. Oh my god, he looks so...
Alright. Let's see what we got. What we got? Oh, Atreus looking big.
Boy.
Yeah, boy.
Time is running out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight.
Oh, yeah,
anymore.
Freya. I forgot you because she's the...
I just want answers.
She hates you now.
And if those answers...
I kind of forgot about that.
You should replay the game.
Maybe that's what
I think I need to, because I missed out on a lot of that.
Hey, Ed is still alive.
I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
Oh, nice. There's... Oh, wow, everything got frozen in the Lake of... The Lake of the Nine, I think it was called.
You mean Tyr, the old god of war in these lands, who is dead.
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't
Dude,
found.
God of War is like literally behind Super Mario World. Is my favorite game of all time. I'm getting the tissies just getting to see this.
We're trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people. And what if the only way to do that is war?
Yeah. Good stuff.
Ooh, nice.
Is not the only way.
I don't know if you saw Atreus has daggers now.
And start thinking like a general.
Kind of like Loki. Loki's all about the daggers, remember?
You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you a calm and reasonable
Thor.
person?
Oh, there it is.
In moments of crisis.
This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harness it.
Oh, centaurs?
Yeah. Oh wow, look at the drill. He has a new magic that he can ride the thing.
This is the perfect expansion of everything.
Tyr!
Oh wow, Tyr the Traveler. He's still alive?
Oh. Good.
Ragnarok, yep. With no, like, finally they confirmed the name.
Do it.
Well, some of them.
All right. Don't know who that was. And what? More updates in there?
Question. Let's see. What do we got?
Are they gonna repeat, like, re-air the thing or what? Because I remember hearing something that they will have like something after.
Okay, no, this is
Okay, yes, this is different.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, okay. So maybe this is where they show gameplay now. Like they did the big thing.
It's like that summarization of everything.
Well, is this where they're gonna show KOTOR?
No, this is where they're just gonna talk about like miscellaneous things.
And Wolverine, a Wolverine game.
Marvel is just doing most out here. Right?
Yeah, they're like literally Marvel and Sony are 100% in bed.
Avengers, Midnight Suns, all the Spider-Man games.
Yeah,
Wolverine.
Midnight Suns is not exclusive though.
No, I'm just saying in general, like all of what Marvel's doing.
Is that dumb impression anywhere?
We need some people to bring DC back on.
And that was the PlayStation Showcase. We've got more info and updates coming right now, and I'm in fact joined by no less than PlayStation Studios head Herman Hulst. Herman, really strong showing here from PlayStation Studios tonight, including an awesome new look at GT7 and finally a release date.
GT7 is coming in March, and I don't think fans are going to be disappointed.
That's what he's focusing on right now?
And Polyphony have been working on. And what we're doing with GT7 is
so Horizon's
from
February, this
history
is
of the
March.
franchise, taking some of the best features into
God of War was
GT7.
this year, so that's 2022. So it should be like somewhere in
missions, all that good
later
stuff.
half.
And,
He looked pretty
I got a chance
advanced.
to play, and it just looks and plays sensational.
It definitely
takes
looks
the vibrations. You feel the roll.
I will say,
the pull and the weight.
as much as I like that Atreus is a little older, I don't know. I kind of wish there would be a little bit more change in his character design. Like, he had the exact same hair.
It makes
he's taller.
Incredible racing.
He was just taller, and
Great
he
to
had
hear that about
like a
GT7.
couple
I
different
can't wait to play that, but
colors
I also really wanted to talk
to
about
his outfit. And yeah, he fights different, but that's not what I'm talking. Just like from like a visual standpoint.
Year, maybe 18 months with Marvel
I was kind of
Spider-Man,
hoping for like,
Morales, Ratchet and
Let me hear
Clank, A
something
Rift Apart, and now two big reveals tonight in the form of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Marvel's Wolverine. It's
I wanna hear what they
kind of
say.
a shock. You work really closely with Insom, Herman. So what can you tell us about just why Insom gets so fired up about the Marvel universe?
I mean, Sid, you said it. Insomniac are on fire. They've been just so productive, and I
They
think the
carried
team
our
in
console in
Insomniac,
our
they're
back.
really always challenging themselves to raise the bar with their approach to storytelling and craftsmanship, and it's really evident in the consistently high quality of games that they've been delivering over the years. I think on top of that, they really prize collaboration amongst their team, and that collaboration that also extends to the way that they work with other PlayStation teams, but also their work with their great partners at Marvel, and that collaboration resulted in the amazing first two Marvel Spider-Man games. And I know that Insomniac are extremely excited to be further expanding the universe into Marvel Spider-Man 2 now. And they're also going to be raising the bar again, you know, in terms of immersion, action, visual
I'm
fidelity.
just happy you get to play
I
as
think
both.
Marvel Spider-Man 2 will be a spectacular show.
They made a couple of changes
I was
to
so thrilled to then bring
Spidey's
gamers
suit
an
and the
emotional and a
colors.
suspenseful journey into Marvel's Wolverine. I think that PlayStation fans are really going to be in for a treat over the next few years.
Very cool, very exciting times, and on multiple fronts. Tonight, we also got our first big look at God of War
Yeah, I wanna hear it.
Ragnarok. Herman, what can you tell us about where Santa Monica Studio is going with this one?
You know, like many of the fans, I'm personally really invested in the relationship between Kratos and Atreus. We got to see in the trailer that there's some real tension brewing between them as Ragnarok approaches, so, you know, I can't wait for players to see how that relationship between them evolves. And you gotta trust me when I say that Santa Monica Studio have prepared quite a few twists and turns for players as they set up the finale of the Norse saga in God of War Ragnarok.
We're going to get an update.
Oh,
on
we're just
God
going to
of
wrap it
Ragnarok
up
from
with
Santa
this
Monica
one?
Studio here in just a moment. But before
Okay.
you go, Herman, I wanted to get your take on Horizon Forbidden West. Now, we've learned that this one is coming out in
I really thought they
February.
would make it a trilogy.
I'm sure
Mhm.
that by this point
The God
you
of War
have
one?
played it. So,
Yeah.
what has jumped out to you?
Who
What can you
knows?
tell us about the
Maybe.
game?
I've had a chance to play the game on PS4 and PS5, and it looks great on both. For PS5, the level of detail on Aloy, her kit, her lighting, it's just exceptional. Even more amazing because the environments have so much going on.
2022
too.
is gonna leave us
From the
broke.
ruins of San Francisco to those new underwater areas, everything just looks breathtaking, and it loads really fast because of the SSD. Plus, the combat in the game offers so much variety. It's all based on player choice. There's so many cool weapons and tools, and when you combine these together, that comes in really handy when you're dealing with the new machines. On PS5, the haptic feedback on the controller, I think in my mind really adds to the experience, you know, when you're firing arrows and the other ammo. You know, the team at Guerrilla, I know them so well. I'm super proud of them. They're creating something incredibly special. And I just can't wait for gamers to get the next chapter of Aloy's adventure in their hands.
Thanks for the update, Herman. We're joined now by Eric and Corey from Santa Monica
Oh, there you
Studio.
go. They're going to give us
and
more
I
God
wanted
of
to
War.
check in with you two on the big announce we saw just a few minutes ago, God of War Ragnarok. We finally got our first big look at it. And actually, Eric, I wanted to start with you. You've been involved with every single God of War, including 2018's God of War. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct, Sid. I've been with the studio since 2004 in many different capacities, working with both Santa Monica and Randy at Dawn on the God of War franchise. And I don't know why, but they thought it'd be a good idea to say,
he became the director for this one.
That's what I'm doing. I'm directing God of War Ragnarok, or as Corey likes to call it, never heard of it. So that's the update on that.
So Eric, why the shift in leadership on God of War Ragnarok?
It's always been a tradition here at Santa Monica to change the directors across the games. You know, we've had really good success with that. Corey's been the only repeat director, and you know, rightfully so. He's pretty damn good at what he does. So that's kind of what it is.
The important thing for us is to be able to kind of get a fresh perspective each time, but also, you know, a fresh pair of legs in the sense that you're really exhausted at the end of finishing one of these things.
Yeah, you
So
aged.
you got to con somebody else into doing it, like him.
So Eric, what aesthetics or themes sort of resonate with you as a creative? I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is like, how do you see yourself leaving your fingerprints on God of War Ragnarok?
It's kind of the designer in me wants to answer one way, but as a director, you have to answer a different way. I think you have to learn how to jettison your own profession when you switch over to the director's role, which I'm sure.
Here's what's funny. Corey Barlog, he tweeted on January 1st, 2020, Eric Williams. Remember this name.
Sneaky back.
He literally said that.
Again, that we left in.
January.
That's the perk of being the director, I guess.
He teased
but,
back then.
You know, from my point of view, like we want to tell a very heartfelt and epic story as, you know, a father and son go on a journey, and they kind of struggle with holding on to stuff and letting go of things. You know, it's a very difficult kind of human condition that we all deal with. And we kind of want to arrive at that by taking like slices of life or family, you know, drama, if you will, and kind of juxtapose that against big Norse backdrop. And, you know, at the end, we just want to have an ending that feels very, you know, surprising yet inevitable based on all those things. But it's kind of, you know, I'm from the Midwest, so like slice of life, very common, mundane things are just as interesting as big world events. And so we try to collide those things together. It's, you know, make an experience that's very worthy of the God of War name.
So with the game officially being called God of War Ragnarok, I guess it doesn't take a genius to think that perhaps Ragnarok factors into this game in some manner. Can you confirm that, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, you can't call the game God of War Ragnarok and not have Ragnarok happen in the game. So, you know, it's going to happen. We're going to cap off the Norse series with it. And I think Chris Judge said it best in the announced trailer last year. Prepare yourselves.
The last game ended with a teaser of sorts for Thor.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got to know, was that Thor's voice we heard in the trailer just a few minutes ago?
That was definitely Thor's voice that we heard in the trailer. Thor is being played by Ryan Hurst, which you might know him from Sons of Anarchy. He played Opie, one of my favorite characters ever.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dang.
And we're just delighted to have him come play in the God of War sandbox.
I love that guy.
His take on Thor and our take visually on Thor is very different than the hunky Australian you might know. You know, he's much closer to the
Less
Norse
Chris
mythology
Hemsworth
version. You know, he's this big, burly, almost hedonistic man-child, red hair, you know, left-handed, just a little off kilter than the Thor that a lot of people know right now. So I can't wait for people to experience more of that when the game's done.
We also heard the name Odin in tonight's trailer. So I imagine if we're going to experience Ragnarok, Odin's going to have to play a pretty big role here, right?
Definitely. I mean, Odin is the Allfather of all the realms, so he's going to show up when Ragnarok happens. We're very, very happy to have Mr. Richard Schiff come on to play Odin for us. You may know him as Toby from The West Wing.
Oh, wow.
This is one that we never thought was going to happen. It was like kind of a shot in the dark, and he got back to us, and we walked him around the mocap volume, and he was just like, I've never done anything like this before. Let's do it. And so the kind of rest is history. So
I love when like a big name actor is
how he factors in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
comes into the game.
Again, much like
Let me try this out.
He's like old man who's just kind of.
I mean, like
busy with
Marty
his own
Sheen
things and doing
from
whatever he wants, and,
The West Wing doing the Elusive
he doesn't
Man.
live in a castle or anything like
Or,
that.
Mass Effect.
It's a
Sean
again, a different
Bean
take, kind of what we do.
Final
we
Fantasy,
take what's known and curveball it a little bit.
Mhm.
Make it special.
Yeah, Sean Bean. Yeah.
We also saw a couple of new characters tonight. So what can you tell us about them?
Are you talking about the little squid? Oh no, you're talking about Tyr, the big guy. Yeah, he's the Norse god of war.
Honestly,
Kratos and Atreus finally found him. We talked a lot about him in 2018, so we were like, well, we might as well show him to the people.
Yeah, like Tyr,
And then the last
like the
character we saw in
sequence
the
that
trailer,
Tyr's.
with the little wink and smile from Angerboda. She's one of the last remaining giants, and her story is pretty amazing and how it fits into the world of God of War. Tyr is being played by Ben Prendergast, who's been completely absorbed in the role, even though he is not a giant as Tyr is. And then Angerboda is being played by Leia De Leon Hayes, who's a complete treasure on set. She's been amazing. Watching her chemistry with the other characters has been amazing, and she's one of the last giants that's living. So we have those characters and a few more, and there's a lot of different monsters you saw in there. And there's been so many talented people at the studio building this trailer and putting it together. I just want to give a shout out.
I kind of wish they had somebody manually put in
doing
these
this interview with me.
closed captions.
Right now at the studio, that would have been completely amazing. And
Make it
lastly,
some
to
very
our fans,
funny
I
words.
was saying at the studio that we are fans of our fans, and I cannot wait to watch all the tweets, the messages, the reaction videos that you guys put out, and our team to be able to take that into heart and just get excited and hyped, and then use that to push us through to finish the game for you guys. So thank you very much.
Now, Corey, we haven't heard a whole lot out of you here tonight. So now that we know you're not directing God of War Ragnarok,
What are you
I was
doing?
hoping maybe you could give us a little clue about what you may or may not be working on next.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like me to just spill the beans and tell you everything that's going on right now. We're actually doing a bunch of stuff. It's really exciting, all the things that we're doing, and you're tempted to know what is this, but I don't really have anything I can talk about right now specifically, mostly because we're really focused on God of War Ragnarok, that I am incredibly excited that I finally understand that that's what everyone was saying, God of War Ragnarok. I was way off. I was
Such a
thinking
troll.
of something else that they were talking about. I think we'll wait to get any deeper into anything else until later. We'll talk again, Sid.
All right. Well, thank you, Corey, and thank you, Eric. And next up, we have
So dramatic.
Ryan Treadwell. He's the lead producer at Aspire. And wouldn't you know,
Kotor.
just a little while ago, we got the announcement of a remake for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So, Ryan, I guess my question is this like a remaster of the original game, or what's going on here?
Talk to me,
So
thick
much
neck
more,
boy.
Sid. This is a complete remake of this beloved Star Wars story. For Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Remake, we are rebuilding from the ground up while maintaining that integrity of story and character.
Awesome. Awesome.
So, Ryan, how
That
much
story
of a
was
remake are we
perfect.
talking
The
about
story
here? I mean,
that
is
it
this
tells is
updating
perfect.
Some graphics,
The
adding
gameplay
some higher
is horrible
resolution
right now.
modes?
You know, the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a true classic and
I could
one of
not
our
go back.
favorite Star Wars stories ever. We want to honor that original story and make it as impactful for players today. In terms of the visuals, we have an opportunity to present this story with a much higher level of fidelity than was possible in the past, while making sure that we're being authentic to what players loved about that original game.
So we know Aspire from bringing classic Star Wars games to modern consoles. But this is a much bigger project than anything the studio.
They brought back Jedi
can you
Knight
tell
2
me about the
to
team
PS4
behind
and
the
Switch.
game?
Oh, that was them.
Well,
Mhm.
Aspire has enjoyed
And,
a great relationship with Lucasfilm Games.
whatchamacallit,
through our work bringing classic Star Wars
Republic
games
Commando.
to new audiences on modern platforms. This project is on a completely different level to anything we have done before. That's why we knew we had to assemble the right team to do this project justice. We put together a team full of industry veterans from fan favorite RPGs, even including the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It has been a really rewarding experience to assemble such a talented team to bring back an epic game. Of course, we're also working closely with the amazing teams at PlayStation and Lucasfilm Games. Together, we couldn't be more excited about what we'll be able to show you in the future.
So
all
is
of us
it
are, of course,
exclusive?
huge Star Wars fans too. One of the nice parts about building a team to make a big Star Wars game is the ability to instantly bond with all of the new people of your favorite aspects of Star Wars. We all have different Star Wars memorabilia behind us in every call, and it always sparks up a good conversation.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Very exciting stuff, and I'm definitely dying to see more of that one.
Thank you, Sid. It will be some time before we're ready to show more, but we're very excited about being able to reveal more in the future.
All right, and that's it for our show. You can catch up on all the big news on PlayStation.blog and check out all the trailers from tonight's PlayStation Showcase on YouTube. Thanks for watching.
PlayStation.
That's it.
Yep. So, what do you think?
It was a overall solid showcase, I think.
Yeah.
There was a lot. I don't think there was more than maybe like 2 or 3 things that I just didn't have as much of an interest in, but that was also like a personal thing, like the Gran Turismo. What was the other one? The small indie one that was like Breath of the Wild again. It started with a T and I can't remember it all of a sudden. The Mario Odyssey, but better. But for the most part, it all sounded really good. I wish that it wasn't all coming out next spring.
Yeah. Yeah, just some quick thoughts before we move into our podcast. I would say it was a balanced show. It started at really hype, had a cool announcement following it up. Then we were kind of stuck in the mud for a little bit, seeing things that we had already seen. It almost felt like contractual obligations, almost like, oh yeah, we have to showcase these games. And then boom, 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 boom. The PlayStation Studios thing. So yeah, I would say, yeah, it's a solid showcase for them. I told you that there was nothing exclusive coming out for the PS5 after Death Stranding. That was a given. So
I wanted to believe something was gonna just drop randomly, like, oh, it's coming out this year. Wow.
I mean, well, the Key of Amnesia thing, but who knows? All right. Yeah, so then we're gonna move into recording our podcast now. So thank you everyone for tuning into our reactions, and tune in for our deeper thoughts into the podcast next. Bye-bye.
Adios.